So how did this all start? I had all these papers, as I said, for years and years, and I looked through them several times, but nothing really jumped out at me. About two and a half years ago, I went through them again. And this time, there was a particular piece of paper that my mother had filled out in longhand that was kind of a genealogy chart, once again, for George and Ed and the family. Well, looking through it to see, who was born first, second, third, fourth, all of a sudden, a word jumps right off the page and gave me a slap. The word was Ure. I thought to myself, self, come on, work with me. What the heck is this? I don't know why I didn't really notice it before or why it didn't make an impact on me. So I got out a big atlas, and the pages are very large, so they have really great detail on them. And I had been through Ure probably back in the mid-1980s. Though I was just passing through town, I had no idea about the history of the Wright family here in this town. So I went, got that big atlas, I retraced my steps, how I got from here to there, and right above the word Ure were really small, itty-bitty type words. Being an old man, I had to get out my magnifying glass to see what they said. It said, things to see in Europe. And number 3, once again, it jumped off the page and chased me around the room. It said, the Wright Opera House. And I thought, what are the chances? What are the chances that this guy on my piece of paper would happen to be having anything to do with the Wright Opera House? So I immediately jumped on the computer. Well, I didn't actually jump on it. I got to the computer and I typed up Wright Opera House. Well, up boom, comes the, as it turns out, the Friends of the Wright Opera House webpage. So I wrote a quick email, said, I don't know who was on the other end, said, by chance, is the guy that I have on my piece of paper the same guy that built the Wright Opera House? And I get an email back from Mark and April Ortman that more or less said, holy smokes, I think so. Let's do a little more digging around. So I sent him the dates of the birth and death of George and Ed, and he wrote back and said, those are your relatives. He called them colorful characters. Well, that gave me pause for a moment, because that could mean a lot of stuff. Did they rob the bank? Did they burn the town down? Did they shoot the sheriff but not the deputy? What happened? Well, Mark was kind enough to assure me that no, it was none of those things. And as I found out later by reading some history about them, I understood then what he was talking about. So that's how I came to find out about my own relative here in Ure, the Switzerland of America. And I am really, really, really pleased and very happy that the Friends of the Wright Opera House, as well as many citizens of the city, pitched in to renovate this place with either money, time, or materials. And even though there's more work to be done, from what I understand, this place was not in real good shape for quite some time. So that's how I found the right path from my place to your place.